the top 15 bolos. Be on the lookout of 2023. Don't go anywhere. That's next. Welcome back to Rocky Top Headquarters. My name's Ben, the Rocky Top Picker, and we're approaching the very end of 2023. And I hope that you as a reseller, you have learned some things this year. I know that I have on many fronts. And I hope that you have got your goals written down and ready to go as we usher in 2024. Want to get right to the top 15 bolo buys that I have obtained in the year 2023. And some of these things, especially when you get down to the end of this list, you want to be looking out for. So be sure to stay all the way to the end so you can see the full list. All right, first item, I'm going to tell you what it is, and then right over my shoulder, I'm going to put the sold comp on the screen. We're going to start with number 15. A EAU Sauvage Christian Dior men's cologne. Now, I bought this from the local Goodwill store. I only paid $5 for it. But here's the interesting thing when it comes to men's cologne and even women's perfume. When you go to estate sales, the first place that I hit is the bathrooms. You know, the elderly, especially elderly women, they keep all their perfumes in the bathroom. That's where you can find some good bolo items when it comes to women's perfume. So be on the lookout when you're out in yard sales, garage sales, moving sales, whatever. You always want to pay attention to the men and women's perfume and cologne. So check that out. So gave $5 for that, and as you can see, sold for $69.94 plus shipping. Number 14. Hallmark Keepsake Griswold House. It's a Christmas ornament right here. You can see it. That was absolutely free to me because that was in my personal collection that I've had since the beginning of early 2000s. I think the sticker on it was like $9.95, I believe. I bought that when we had a Hallmark store here in where I live. That sold for $84.15 plus shipping. Number 13 is a PS3 NCAA Basketball 10 video game. Pick this game up at a yard sale for $2. That's two. Sold for $89.95 plus shipping. Now, not all video games are going to command that kind of money. It's kind of a saturated market with the video games these days. So I suggest when you go out to flea markets, garage sales, wherever you're at, flea markets, make sure, if you can, to scan those games or comp them out before you buy. A lot of your rarer, obscure titles are what's commanding the most money, and I can see that trend continuing into the new year. Every once in a while, you'll run up on the NCAA games like the football versions and basketball that'll command the kind of money that you see here. Number 12, a PS1 Dino Crisis 1 and 2 video game set. Now, this is for P1. This did not cost me anything. This was a gift that my wife got me years ago, so I have no money in it, and it sold for $90 plus shipping. There again, for your PS1 games, be very selective on your titles, and you can, through research, you'll come out really well on the old PS1 game. Nike Air Jordan Flight duffel bag. Got this at the local Goodwill for $3.99, and it sold for $100 plus shipping. You know, handbags, especially brand names, if they're in good condition, make sure you check all the zippers, make sure there's no rips, tears, holes. If there's stains, be sure to try to clean those, especially on the inside. A lot of people who deal in bags, they forget to really get into the inside sometimes and wipe out all the crud that's in there. Tends to happen. Women carry everything in their purse but the kitchen sink. Now wait, ladies, before you send me a bunch of hate comments, I mean that with all due respect, because women are always prepared, where men, we are not. All right, moving on to number 10. Number 10, a Macho Man Slim Jim counter display. As you can see right here, got this at the 127 Highway 127 sale in Crossville, Tennessee back in August, which I highly recommend. The first weekend of August in 2024, they're going to be doing it again. Highly recommend that you attend the Highway 127 sale. Pick that up. I had to pay up for it because it was in a vendor tent. Gave $75 for that piece. It sold for $135 plus shipping. Now those items are kind of rare, so you're not going to run across those, but if you see them, you might want to snag them. All right, number 9. This is a Shure wireless microphone and receiver. Now, the thing about electronics, a lot of you don't want to mess with that because of the return factors, perhaps. But if you're dealing with stage equipment, microphone sets such as this one, if you test them out right, make sure they all power on and the signal works correctly, there's good money in it. This, I pulled this out of a bulk buy deal that was in a bunch of tubs that I bought back in the summertime. There's a video in my library right here on this channel where I went and done a big bulk buy of a bunch of stuff. But this Shure wireless microphone and receiver, less than a few bucks in this thing, sold for $160 plus shipping. Number 8. Lionel Santa Fe passenger train lot. And this is just 3 pieces out of a Lionel train lot that I bought at a yard sale. So I had total of $80 in the entire lot. They were close to 70 to 80 pieces in this bulk buy that I did. So I figured out to be around $5 or so, maybe a little less per item. This sold for $161.09 plus shipping. Number 7, Sonos first gen wireless speakers. Got this at a Goodwill, local Goodwill store. I had to pay up for it. It was a set of 2, $75 for the set. It sold for $170.10. Number 6, Positive Grid mini guitar amp. Picked this up at the Highway 127 sale. They had $10 on it. I gave $8, and I wasn't able to test it, so I made sure to put that in my description that this was untested but in good condition. And this sold for $189 plus shipping. Number 5, Star Microtronics kitchen printer. Purchased this at the flea market for $10. Tested, it does work. It's a thermal printer, doesn't require ink. You know, anytime you get into like restaurant equipment, when you're dealing with kitchen ticket printers such as this or any other items related to that, they tend to bring good money. So I had $10 in this, and it sold for $199 plus shipping. I suck at singing. Number 4, a Chanel Butte travel makeup case, and I picked this I picked this up at the Highway 127 sale for $5. This sold for $200 plus shipping. Now, any brand names like that, like Chanel, Nike, Jordan, those are most of the time command high dollars. You know, this was just hanging on a hat rack outside of a vendor tent for $5, and what a score that was. Anything Chanel can bring you good money. Number 3, 10-piece Hawthorne Perfect Nativity set. This was from the Bradford Exchange. They put these out. There were 10 figures of kittens. They were about 3.5 inches tall. Hard resin figures, hand painted, hand numbered on the bottom. And this was at my local Goodwill in a storage tub that most of us use to store our inventories in. Had $25 on the tub itself for 10 pieces. Brought it home, comped it out. Tried to determine, should I sell them individually or sell them as a lot? Either way would have been good, but to save space here in the headquarters, I decided to lot them up. Glad that I did. These sold for $275 plus shipping. So a $25 investment. 10 of that was at least the tub, because tubs are expensive. Turned into good money. Number 2, Hallmark Keepsake Ornament Cousin Eddie's RV from the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie. This came from my personal collection that I've had for years, early 2000s. Purchased this in 2009 for $14.95, and it sold for $361.25. That is a killer sale. Now we've come to the number 1 BOLO item for my business in 2023. And that would be, can you guess it? If you've been with me this year on this channel, you can probably guess what this is going to be. That's right, golf club head covers. You can go to this video here to see where I purchased a bulk buy of 536 golf club head covers. So go check that video out when you're done here. I have sold 144 of the 536 that I have for a total of $1,265.93. And my only investment in that was around $450, which also included about 10 Nike golf clubs in that bulk buy as well. So there you have it, folks. That is my top 15 BOLO buys for 2023. Be on the lookout for these items as you start out the brand new year in 2024. I know we all look forward to yard sale, garage sale season. But if you want to make some notes, I suggest you do, because some of these are real bang counters. So as we bring in 2024, I want to wish each and every one of you a happy new year. This list will make you money if you're looking for the right things. My name's Ben, the Rocky Top Picker, and if you want to learn how to start your new year off right, without being stressed out about listing your items, because that is a problem with a lot of resellers, is procrastination. Check this video out right now to learn how to save time listing your items and work the system instead of it working you. Once again, my name is Ben. Thank you for joining me here at Rocky Top this year. And if you haven't subscribed, go down below and hit that sub button. Hit the thumbs up to this video. That helps me out. I enjoyed having you all with me this year of 2023. And I cannot wait to share my other experiences with you in 2024. Peace and love, Rocky Top Picker. Out of here.